Hello and welcome, guys. I hope you're doing well. Happy weekend, and I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I just want to talk about last week. There are some few opportunities that we took in the market, and especially on the dollar. That is on EURUSD and also gold. And I just want to break it down. Especially on Friday, we had NFP, which was really amazing. I don't know if you guys were able to catch it. If you were able to catch some moves on NFP, congratulations. But if you didn't, it's okay. You'll catch it next time. But I just want to break a trade down, just for you to see how we caught, or I caught, the NFP. When I say we, I mean my students and I. So yeah, just want to break it down so that you can also get the perspective behind the trade, so that next time when you see the same setup or similar, you can also be able to take advantage of that. So let me just share my screen so that you can see the trade that I took. All right. Yeah, guys, good morning. If you take a look at EURUSD, this is the weekly time frame. Let's quickly go on the daily time frame. So when the market opened right here, we saw this engulfing. I was expecting price to push all the way to the downside. Price did, but now you can see price also pulling back. On the daily, what I can see is this is a whole impulse, and price is pulling back. I thought price would pull back here and go down, of which it did, but it pulled back somewhere here, and it looks like it's breaking high, so it could just go higher before dropping. And also on the daily, you can see I have this trend line right here where price is also likely to go and tap on. So let's go to the 4H. This is what I'm seeing right here. Yes, price was very bullish, high low, high. Structure got broken right here, and then it pulled back, right? So with the pullback, this is the high that took out this low, right? So currently price is sitting at that level, right? So what can happen is it's either price will break this level. That's why I have this arrow right here. I want to see a break, retest, and then I can confirm that okay, we could see price going to the upside, or price could just reverse at that, because we are still at this key level. So take a look at that on the lower time frame. So yesterday we were here, right? I remember Anshad drew an area right here, and then we were here. So I made mention of price just sitting at this key level. It's either price will drop and then push to the upside, right, or we will break above and then push to the upside. So I made mention of price dropping to this level. If you watch that video, you will see that I made mention of it's either price will come here, tap this level, and then push to the upside, of which price could just give us this, the market will just give us this structure right here, as you can see, right? So if this breaks above, then this will be the confirmed head and shoulder. If I go down the lower time frame, I just want to see what is happening here, what structure is being presented here. Is it a reversal or it's a continuation, right? If you go to the 30 minutes or the 15 minutes, you can see the price moved impulsively and then broke the structure impulsively, corrected, and it looks like price is trying to push to the upside with this with this bullish flag. Let's take a look at this right here. So this is what I'm saying. We could see price breaking to the upside like that. Price could just break through like that and push to the upside, and this would be a very nice trade as well. And that's exactly the same thing I'm seeing on DXY on the flip side. So if you break above this, you could see price going to the upside. NFP is coming through, so I believe this will be the direction of the market for the day. So keep an eye on this. So that was my forecast on EURUSD, way before NFP. So let's take a look at what happened after the forecast. As you can see, price broke this bullish flag and then pushed all the way to the upside, right? This impulsive move was the NFP. Our entry was way before the news right here, right? So now let's talk about the TP level as well. Why was the TP set at this level? So we'll go to the daily time frame. Here on the daily time frame, you can see I have this trend line right here, right? So this is the first touch, second touch, third touch. I have 4 touch right here, right? Whenever price gets to the trend line, there is always a reaction. There's a trend line, a reaction, trend line, reaction as well. In my previous video, I spoke about the area of value, of which I made mention of the trend line as well, right? So there's an area of value as well. And if you take a look at this level that I have right here, there's also a psychological level, right? 8,000. So yeah, it made sense to actually target this level as TP, right? So as you can see, price got to that level and it retraced, right, exactly at that level, and then it retraced to the downside. So that was the move. So what can we anticipate going forward? So right here, there's an area of value. What we can expect is it's either price will just switch from bullish to bearish, because as it stands, price is creating higher highs and higher lows, right? So it's either we're gonna switch from bullish to bearish, and then price will just reverse for us to continue the overall trend. Because if you go to the daily time frame right here, this is a downtrend. You can see there's a lower low right here, lower high, price create a lower low, lower high, it's a lower low, and price is retracing. So we are in a pullback phase. This is what you need to understand. It's a pullback phase. Even though if you go to the lower time frame, we are creating high highs and higher lows, but you need to understand the overall structure of the market, right? You can even see this vividly on the weekly time frame, right? So let me just take this off so that you can see the weekly time frame is telling us that this is an impulsive move and this is just a correction, right? This is just a pullback. So you don't have to be glued to the buy side like that, right? Yes, we can be buying when price is going up, but you need to also understand that we are in a pullback phase, and when we see that reversal move or that flip from bullish to bearish, we can anticipate price going all the way to the downside to continue this pattern, right? So there's an impulsive move, right? So we have the impulse, there's the correction, and once we get that switch, we could see price just continue going down, to complete this impulse, correction, and impulse phase, right? As you can see, we had the same thing right here. It's an impulsive move, price corrected and then moved impulsively, right? Let me go back. Since we're on the daily time frame, I'll show you more. So this is the opposite side. Here we had an impulse to the upside, price pulled back and then pushed to the upside. So you can see the same pattern repeating itself. Let me show you one more right here. All right, yeah, so right here we had price giving us this nice impulse. This was a correction and then impulse. So currently where we are somewhere here. Price is just pushing up like that, right? So price is somewhere here. So if we get that reversal move right here, you could see price dropping to the downside. So that is what you need to look out for. But until then, we can keep buying whenever price gives us that opportunity. One thing about pullback is you will never know when price is gonna pull back to right. So even if you use the Fibonacci tool or whatever, price can still break the Fibonacci levels and still continue going up. So you will never know. But the only way you'll be able to identify the end of the pullback is by focusing on the market structure on the lower time frame, that is waiting for the switch of the structure from bearish to bullish, right? So this is it. Now let me take you back right here. I want you to learn something. All right, the ability to be able to switch your bias from bearish to bullish or from bullish to bearish is also a skill. So a lot of people, they become so glued to one direction. Once they see that okay, price is very bearish, they're only looking for selling opportunities, and when structure shifts from bearish to bullish, they are not even able to identify that because they are so glued to one direction. So here, when the market opened, let me just turn this on. The market opened somewhere here, right? When the market opened, we anticipated that okay, we will be expecting price to drop, though it was still a bullish structure. This was it. So I anticipated a head and shoulder pattern. This was a left shoulder, head, right shoulder, somewhere here, right? And as you can see, price broke the neckline right here. So when price broke the neckline, this bullish structure was over, right? So we're anticipating a bearish structure. So right here we anticipated a pullback and then a move to the downside. But as you know, price has different ways of pulling back. We can pull back here, we can pull back there, we can pull back there. You need to understand market structure when it comes to pullback, right? When price breaks a certain level, you know that okay, this is no longer a pullback, this is actually a shift in market structure, and that is what I want you to understand today in this lesson, right? So we took this sell from here to this level, right? After this trade, price started going to the upside. We were still skeptical about the move going up until I saw this break of this structure and then the pullback. That is when I was like, you know what, price is not going to drop anymore, structure is going to continue going to the upside. The break of this low was just not gonna switch this structure from bullish to bearish. So let's just keep on looking at buying opportunities. That is the main reason why this trade was taken right here way before the NFP, and as you can see, price just pushed in our anticipated direction. So never marry one direction, always be open and be flexible to the market so that whenever it shifts, you'll be able to shift with it. Yes, so that is the end of the market breakdown. I hope you're able to learn something from this video, because that is the main reason why I do this market breakdown, so as you can also gain knowledge and also be able to apply them when you are trading, right? So if you did gain value and knowledge from this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you next time. All right, peace.